at 8 p.m. with me, Zahirah Zayyanah, and fellow presenter
Nani in the main bulletin. Welcome to Bulletin TV3, your window to news and update from different parts of the country back to Malaysian widest news network.
a spouse who has no engagement or cheating except in acts that break Islamic law is engaged in sexual actions. Indeed, Islam takes adultery seriously for it affects the offenders and culture in different ways.
In addition to the words free sex, promiscuity, extramarital sex, and outdated acts, the fact that all of them are adultery that carries the meaning of sexual relations that are not allowed by Islamic law that is defined as extramarital intercourse. According to sociologists, illicit sex is a form of sex that is not allowed by institution of marriage between a man and a woman, involving a loving couple who tend to do it before having a legal bond as husband and wife.
Moreover, the things that motivate them to do the act are to those who are involved in alcohol and drug use, have a special boyfriend or girlfriend, as well as those who are less interested in school. Even worse, have a history of physical or sexual abuse. Last but not least, less supervision from parents. For further development, we will go through with our journalists at Wahidah in Lahad and Siti Nadya in Sempurna.
Yes, thank you Zahirah at Sri Pentas. As informed, I am currently in Lahad Sabah. Modern times have changed. There are many couples out there who have started getting used to it even though they have not set up a household yet. This extramarital sex cannot only happen to the couple, but also occurs in some worrying situations such as incest, rape, obscenity, or prostitution. As a result, premarital sex will have various negative effects on the physical and mental health of individuals. I here want to ask the opinion of the population about the impact on individual, society, and country related to sex before marriage. Here, I have a trader named Idawati, who is a resident around this. Idawati, what do you think about the effect?
My report is about the effect of sex before marriage to individuals, families, and society. As we know, before marriage is strictly prohibited in religion, especially Islam. First, I will explain effects of sex before marriage to individual, then effect on families, and lastly, effect on society. The first effects on individuals, that is, individuals will be infected with sexually transmitted diseases such as herpes, HPV, syphilis, HIV, and so on. And second, effects to family is dropping the family name. Obviously, with the behavior of their children, the family will feel very ashamed, especially their parents.
About the impact on society and the country.
The effect on the society is that the society will feel disgusted and refuse to associate with people who do such things. Before concluding my explanation just now, I would also like to tell you about what motivates them to have sex before marriage. The thing that drives them to have sex before marriage is due to unstable family relationship, peer influence, and more. So far my reports. Thank you.
Well, thank you for giving an opinion to all the audience. So many interviews from me in Sempurna. We turn to journalists in Lahad with co-workers and Nadya.
In Wahidah in Sempurna, I am currently in Lahad to interview learners to ask what is the way to deal with sex before marriage. I am with a local named Shahidan. Can you give an opinion on how to deal with premarital sex which is becoming more prevalent nowadays?
Okay, in my opinion, the way to overcome the spread of sex culture before marriage is that the individual should avoid the occurrence of sex. For example, women should take care of their association and rest in order to protect themselves from free culture, while men should also take care of their eyes and know the boundaries between men and women and not exceed the limits during intercourse. Next, a person should also be responsible for the continuity if it happened to the woman and not leave the woman to be alone. Finally, my opinion is that the individual himself should always be involved in beneficial activities such as sport, recreation, volunteer work, and many other beneficial things so that every individual avoid doing bad things. With this, we can overcome young people from having sex before marriage.
Let's go back to Sri Pentas.
Thanks to both of our journalists, as you must know, the Malaysian Criminal Bill as set out in Penal Code Act 574 has set a minimum age of certain offences, stating that women under the age of 16 or men under the age of 13 are deemed not to make their own decision.
For example, the minimum age for sexual intercourse with the consent of both parties as contained is in section 375 is to punish those who have sex with minors or minors. This is known as statutory rape.
We will end our news broadcast here. Thanks for watching.